Hey guys, how we doing? We're doing good today. Holy lag. Forged in the lag. Someone remembers. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 was a block scene. Whatever. Uh, let's see here. I don't have some pre-written thing. I'm going off on a whim here because with the same level of respect and just how shit the document was, I will give back basically the lack of respect here. I'm not here to ask for forgiveness. I'm not here to make what I did justifiable. That is not why I'm here. Even with our best efforts of not trying to get ourselves affiliated with any sort of community, well, no matter what happens, there will always be some document, some drama, something. And that's kind of the thing about here, right? And when this group blew up by pure luck, it did. It wasn't by like us wanting it to. It blew up by pure chance. And when I was sleeping in that rack at Camp Shelby, right? You guys heard this story before, right? I remember looking up at the rack on top of me because I was a bottom rack and thinking to myself, when's the document? Right? It's sad that we have to live in a like world where like even doing even if it's edgy, even if you have like minors protect the minors in the group chat and shit like that. I mean, not that I'm justifying it, but it's always going to be like we have to watch everything that we do. And it honestly, it's good that we have the actual righteous communities who keep people in check, who put up the actual D1 groomers, like actual pedophiles, away and dox them. Like pedophiles should be doxxed. I'm gonna say it right fucking now, and I'll stand on that to the day I die. But when it comes to shit like this, where an entire document has to quite literally be made, not for the sole intention of trying to spread justice. We are the SCP uh, defenders. We are righteous, and with the hammer of God on our side, we will hammer down on Gallantri because, as some people put it, he is a Nazi groomer that's trying to groom children into being Nazis. And that's the no kidding like accusation that's going around. It's disheartening to say the least. So first of all, I'll say this. Jesus, Jesus, that's loud. The group chat was real. The server was real. Yes, the group chat got leaked. Oh, yes, it's yeah, it did. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie to your face. That's not what I do. I really don't like lying. I mean, why? I mean, you can't. How can I lie about shit like that, right? I will say that yes, I was in that server. Yes, I was indulging in that degenerate behavior. Yes, I was posting a hash brown. Oh, by God, right? Who? That's a killer right there. I should just retire for posting a fucking hash brown, right? Oof, right? But I'm not gonna lie and say that I wasn't involved in it. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't say nigger. I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't say a bunch of other fucking things, right? For those who know me, no, I am not some pasty white kid from Washington, right? I am an African American Creole who lives in Louisiana. My second in command is a Cuban lesbian. My chief command sergeant is a transgender Wisconsin. Ian. And yet, the goal of people like Corm the Beast Guy, who straight up calls me a neo Nazi racist groomer, who's trying to groom all of you guys, right? Into trying to be Nazis, right? Because that's what he's saying, right? That I'm trying to groom you guys to be Nazis, right? It's unfathomable the kind of shit that's being thrown around. This is not the first time something like this has been said. This is not the first time I've been confronted about something. This is not the first time that this document has been spread. It only happens that a group and organization whose sole purpose is to, sometimes get it right, sometimes they call out the weird people, like the actual fucking genuine like dangers to the internet like space, right? Just a few times, right? But it's unfortunate that I'm a big group owner, right? I'm a clan leader, I'm a track star, and they're gonna, of course, they're gonna make a document about it. It's just free fucking thing. And if you scroll to the bottom of the document, right, you can take a picture of it right now. I mean, they literally link their group, they link their Discord. This whole document is nothing short of straight slander in my name. It is not to expose me or some stupid shit like that, right? Right? I'm not a fucking pedophile. I'm not a fucking groomer, right? The whole point of this document was to, one, spread their name, two, slander me, and three, I mean, you just repeat the two fucking things, right? I mean, that's really it, right? It's unfortunate, nevertheless. And here's the fun fact, right? The sad thing about all of this is that, oh yeah, yeah, by the way, I want you guys to look in diplomacy. Now, I'm gonna give you guys context. I already know who leaked the GC because the person who leaked the GC included the screenshot of them being invited to the group chat. And when, like, they were still in the group chat. Duh. Yeah, and I'm not gonna leak their name because I'm not that petty. I don't have to stoop down to their level. It really goes to fucking show, right? This person is related to another person who went through NMC's The Pit. That is the sole reason why that group chat got leaked. Because someone went through Noobic Marine Corps' pit because they fucked up. They bitched about it to another little friend group. And someone in this friend group looked through an old group chat. Oh, this is Gallantri. Oh, he said the N-word. Oh, he said this. Oh, he posted that. Dude, this would be great for a document, right? And then, well, guess what? The document was made, right? That, again, it reiterates, right? This document wasn't made to spread awareness. It was made for the pure point of slander. It was made out of pure visceral hatred, right? The same people who went to go making this document. Now here I'm guessing, but it's pretty fucking obvious, right? I want you guys to look in the deployment. The same people who went to make this document made this video. German marching music, spinning spawn icon, total Noobic death with the acronym of TND, which you guys probably know what the other acronym is, right? Right? It really goes to show, right? Again, the point of this is to really give you a point of view about how bullshit this whole entire fucking thing is. I will not justify the things that I said. I will not justify the things that I have said to especially people under 18. Or as the morale warriors, I like to say, mine again, Waffle Pone, which was involved in this, she was 14 at the time. Right? I will say that and I'll admit to that. Waffle Pone, he didn't leak anything. He's really the victim out of all this, right? Because it was my fault for even saying hard art. It's my fault for even posting that one thing. It's my fault for a lot of different shit, right? Because I should have been the example. A lot of this was posted. This group chat is damn near over a year old now. This was this group chat. All that stuff was posted even before I got general. By the way, Blaley was still the general, right? Well, at least the day has come that the document actually did come out, right? It was expected anyway. I knew something was gonna come out eventually, right? It is what it fucking is, right? What big ass group doesn't have a fucking document on them, right? I will let you guys, if you guys do end up reading the document, or if you guys already had written the document, I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I'm not asking you to take my side. I'm asking you to use your own proper judgment and to make your own decisions and make your own opinion about me. This is not a cult of personality. You have your right to disagree with me. You have your right to not like me. So long as you're respectful about it and I understanding of it, right? That does not mean go and harass the people who made this document, right? Because, karma does find its way around, right? That it's just one way or another, right? It is something that I have said before, and I'll say it again. Do not praise me. Praise my work. I do the things that I want to do with this group because I know that I've made a lot of terrible mistakes in my past. I know that I have fucked up. I know that I've done a lot of different things. That is unjustifiable. And in my own way and how I see it, I want to make up for the things that I've done in my past by providing a community to Roblox where anyone, regardless of who they are, whether it be transgender, whether they be black, whether they be whatever they want to be, furry, whatever the case may be, right, that they can enjoy this group. Because it's something that I didn't have when I was growing up. You think I was born saying the hard R? You think I was born posting like different stupid shit? No. Because I was involved in it when I was younger, right? Not to garner fucking like sympathy, shit like that, right? But it's an orb or a cycle, right? And I want to provide a community that can like actively like stomp out that shit so that you guys have a community where you guys can grow up in a nice, safe environment where you guys can generate the most amount of experience that you guys want. And that to me is my own way of redeeming the things that I've done in the past. Things like this is going to come and go. Things like this is going to happen. Documents are going to be made. Shit is going to be slung in my name. It's just part of the game. And it's sad that something like this even has to even happen in the first place. But welcome. We're in the big leagues now, right? I'm obviously worse than Hitler, right? According to these guys, right? Right. It's sad that they've had to say that. Half of my officer corps, if not more than half, is on the LGBTQ spectrum. What will my LGBTQ officers would like to say about the accusations of me being a neo-Nazi, trying to groom little kids into being Nazis? Come up onto the stage.
Hello? Hi, Galen.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, I'm hello. I'm talking from experience. I know Gallant for some time now, and I can assure you that this person has been the most acceptable person, not to glaze or anything. They've escorted me through this group, and they made me comfortable with this community, in which I wasn't before. I was scared of, the comments or what I was even scared to mic up, right? So that person helped me. I thank that person. That's pretty much all I want to say if anyone wants to get up.
Yo. So unfortunately, I'm not a member of the LGBT community. I am unfortunately a straight white man. Hate to break it to you, not exactly what you wanted, right? But when fucking back when this group was fucking growing back during Narmo, I kind of personally took it under myself to try and improve the standing of like women and minorities in this community because I don't know if how many of you guys were there back then. Used to be a little less accepting. It wasn't like horrible or anything. It was edgier. Gallant was one of the only people who fucking actively tried to work towards the betterment of women and minorities in this group alongside me. One of the only people who stated that as an active goal of his. So I just want to say, he definitely does not fucking discriminate against this shit. He is actively trying to make this community a better and more equal place throughout his entire generalship. That's about all I had. If anyone else wants to come up.
I just got one thing to say, bruh. If he was a Nazi or anything, then how the fuck am I here, bruh? Because if he's a Nazi and shit, then I would never have the chance to be an officer or anything of that nature. So, if 2 plus 2 is 4, then none of this shit makes sense. I'm just saying.
It's gonna like the game, Joe. I can't. I'm on my phone. I can't. No, hold on. Like, I get word about this document as I'm like driving to my friend's house. Oh Lord, what a way to start the school year, bro. Can someone bring up Belay EXO too? Someone bring up Vinny too. Two heavy hitters right there. Started.
Can you guys raise your
Power
hand?
scaling gay people is crazy, by the way, Gallantri.
Hey, bro, they put in more or equal to work than the straight men. Just saying.
Delay and Denny, if you wish to speak, you can raise your hand.
Oh boy.
So, I first found out about a lot of this stuff from the old document that was made, that this one's pretty much just a reskin of. And at first, I took it at face value. I thought Gallon was a bad person. But then, after just a little bit, I took a step back, realized that one, a lot of this stuff is over like a year, I think year and a half old. And I looked at what 3D is right now under him, and I do not believe the man who posted or did all the other stuff is still the man Gallantri is. He has made a community that is probably one of the best on Roblox for just general safety and pretty much everything else. It's the fact that people are even trying to go after him with this stuff is just mind-boggling. Especially other groups that are trying to say we care about player safety. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
All right. Apologies if the mic quality is bad. I think each and every general in this group has to go through some adversity and some issues. And it is adversity that creates and makes a better man to lead. And I can say that through the adversity that I think Gallen has faced, it has truly made him a better leader. I think in the past year, he's become quite possibly he's on track to become the best general the Strutsy's had. I mean, he has ushered in a new large member growth, a large, um, good, safe community. And like Delay mentioned, a lot of the comments that were in the so-called group chat were just a lot of nitpicking and nothing burgers. I mean, they called the Blaley balls like porn, dude.
The hash brown.
There, it's just, I know that me and Gallant have had our disagreements, and I know that we've had like disagreements that have gone back for a long time, but I will say with full confidence, as a former high rank and a former commander, also once a commander like him, and I never quite reached general, but I do want to say that I think Gallant has improved and has become a very great, very competent, very helpful leader. It takes a good 3D leader, good Noobic Stratocracy leader, in my mind, to have a hand of authority, but also to have humbleness and to also be able to have, a sense of camaraderie with the lowest of the lows and the highest of the highs. It takes a real general to want to play the same slop games with the infantrymen, but it also takes a real general to sit down and solve the issues. So I believe that this is a nothing burger, and Gallant's going to weather the storm. And I think that if anybody can weather the storm, can ride through the storm, it's going to be him. Thank you.
Hey, is it cool if I speak like Gallantry a little?
No.
Boy, I'm
Relative,
gonna
raise your
kill you.
hand.
Wait, what?
Relative, raise your hand. Wait, do not. I want to invite Relative upstairs.
Okay.
Mouthpiece, please.
Huh?
Hello. So, I mean, from the time that I've known Gallant, I'm not sure if there's a lot of people in this group. I mean, I'm fairly new to being an officer. But during the time when Rix, if anybody remembers him, ran 5 NSO, was the first time I got to fully talk to him. Which is a while ago. That was a while ago, like 1 to 2 years. But within the time that I advanced in this group, Gallant is one of the best leaders that I have ever seen touch this group. Especially with all the drama that sometimes happens from time to time. And I understand that to a degree, it is one of the most stressful aspects of being a leader and upholding your image. But the way that it's handled, especially even though we've had our disagreements on certain aspects, whether that be divisional or whatever, he is one of the best people that I have ever had the pleasure of talking to, and always being a role model for the people below him. That's all I have to say.
Yo, can I talk?
Let Mouth Magic speak.
Okay. So, I've been with Gallant since 2023. I don't think we were like, okay, maybe in like the friend group sense, we weren't like super close, but I had a lot of genuine in-depth conversations with Gallant. And I can assure you guys that all the stuff in the document has not happened recently. And he said to me that, like, he said to me what he said to you. A lot of what he's doing right now is more of a like, I don't know, a sense of like redemption, right? Because he acknowledges he's fucked up, right? He knows that, and he really wants to use, 3D, or well, the Stratocracy now, to really redeem that. I've really been close with Gallant. He's given a lot of people opportunities, especially me. So he is not as bad as like what these document niggas are saying, right? But really, just think about it. Just realize, who's in this group. If Gallant was really a Nazi, Gallant was really as hateful as he says he is, then question why are, all these people in the group still here, right? Why the specific demographic of people still in this group, right? Obviously, he doesn't come from a place of hate, but rather that of love. So, really, really, really look into what you're reading. Be critical of what you read, and always, always, always doubt the shit you read, because this is a GSA document.
Anyway, I'd like to wrap it up here, right? I'm gonna reiterate everything I've said for the new people, right? Yes, the server was real. Yes, I said this. Yes, I said a bunch of slurs. Yes, the group chat was real. The group chat got leaked. All that stuff. I will not deny it. I will not lie. Right? I guarantee that 90% of the people in this room, if not 95% of the people who are in game right now, have probably said the hard R once online. Does that make you a neo-Nazi? Right? So let's say, right? Actually, I won't say, right? I doubt it would, right? But it's crazy how things like that can be twisted, contorted, and stuff like that, right? Because again, I'm not again the accusation of me being a Nazi groomer, even as far as I say, and I just found out about this, that like this one person is trying to call me a Nazi groomer pedophile, and it's disheartening to kind of say and hear everything that is going on. For the people in the stage who do not like me, who do not like this autocracy, you're free to believe and you're free to hold your opinions to however you want it to be. You can hate this group. You can loathe this group. You can hate this community. But by God, I hope that me like taking the time while I'm like moving into university, I'm stressing out, but I'm still taking the time to do this, to sit down and really discuss it. That you guys can just like bear with me, work together, and to see how bullshit this document is. Again, you can hate this group. You can believe that this is the worst thing that's ever fucking touched Roblox, but I guarantee and I hope you can also agree with me that this document is complete and utter bullshit, whose only purpose it served to slander me and to bring down this group that I've worked hours, that I've cried over with my own tears, to make this group worse, to make this group look bad. But that's just the way things just have to be. I mean, this is there's a phase, there's a slide in the Shataric Military Academy in phase, I think, 2, right? It's called the basics. On one of the slides, it goes over how the internet values vindictiveness and manipulation. And this document is a good example of exactly that. Trying to manipulate people who don't know about the situation into believing that I'm a neo-Nazi groomer who's trying to groom children to be Nazis, and the vindictiveness to even make the document on a morality basis. And this is unfortunately the people, the white knights who I'm going to save Roblox. I'm going to smite down the degenerates. That stuff, right? We've all been edgy. I've been edgy. But at least I have the goal to fucking say, yep, I did it, and move the fuck on. I'm too old for this. I really am. Again, I do all this because I want to provide a better, safer community so that you guys don't have to go into the other communities who are less regulated, who are shit, who are like the group chats, who are like the server that you saw in the document. So that you don't have to go through the shit that I did when I was younger. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, do not praise me. I'm not someone worth of praise. But praise my work. Because this is something that I want to leave behind when I eventually retire, when I eventually go. And when I go, I do not want to look back because I know it, I want to leave with something that is going to carry on my legacy, that is going to carry on something that the newer generation can take over. And if that can happen, and if that can work, then my job here is done. That is all. You were
Add
dismissed.
something closing real quick about specific things. Real fast.
No.
Yes. If we take this shit seriously, like, if anything that has to do with actual grooming, actual extremism comes anywhere near our group, I guarantee you the proper qualified people will look at it. If you know anybody that is anywhere near those things or perpetuating them, please reach out to our Justice Department. It's right there, and we do take this shit seriously. We don't want it anywhere near our group. We have learned our lesson from letting these people exist a long time ago, and we won't repeat any of it. We have the right people for it. We have qualified people. Just the Justice Department is right there. That is all from me.
You gotta look at the people accusing Gallant, bro. Like, they're in groups called secret police. Fucking Titanic people. Like, hold on, let
They're
me
in
look.
groups called Oblivion, dude.
Secret-
They're like the corniest
Secret
ass
police
motherfuckers.
officers, chief of staff. I'm not gonna take Nazism accusations for Nazism for like people who are head of Titonia's secret police. Like, bro, it's just like
Ooh, tough.
I get it. We're not here to like fucking slander Teutonia. They're not involved in this. But I mean, this is it, man. This is it, y'all. Yes, I'm a medium threat, by the way, y'all. I post hash browns. Stay away from
a
me.
black man says
Yo.
nigga. He's a medium threat.
Medium level threat. But this is the world, y'all. I mean, this is it. Again, as this what Moth Magic said, right? Think about the shit you read. Don't blindly agree. The people who dislike this group, who's gonna hate this group, of course, are gonna take the document. But as I said, right? I know there's plenty of people on this stage who probably don't like me, who probably hate this group.
God, they found the hash brown gift.
Did I disconnect? Oh shit, my bad. Anyways, I'll close it up right. Again, for the people who don't like this group, who hate this group. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. I'm not justifying it in any slight. I have been confronted about this shit before. I've had Blaley, the person who actually owns this group, go to my DMs and pressure the shit out of me into like telling him everything. Right? I have been held accountable for the same information that you see in this document. I have publicly said in Noob Talk before about like, yeah, I was in the server. Yeah, I said shit. Right? But I'm not Alexander. I'm not going to try to justify the shit that I've done. Fuck that. I'm not going to be a typical. I'm not gonna fucking like sit here saying that, yeah, dude, all I did was this, all I did was that. Fuck that. Yeah, I did that stupid shit. Right? But again, you guys are free to believe how you want to believe, but you have to admit that the document is bullshit, y'all. If anyone who's from a foreign group who wants to speak to me one-on-one about the whole thing, my DMs, just friend me. We could talk about it. I have the time now. This really sucks. But I mean, hey, such is life. Life is Roblox. I'm 23 years old. I'm a track star. I'm a Roblox.
I'm a clan leader.
Clan leader. Yeah, shit, I do it all. All right. We'll see how many people we can.
Down.
All right. You guys want to go outside and see what's the tallest tower we can make with each other? I do. Let's go.
There goes the server.
Holy leg.
230 people gone.
Yeah, GG, bro.
The same people who have made the document, by the way, again, I'll say it, two things. One of the things I already said, they're deliberately trying to plug into their own little group, their own little server. So that's why I say that this whole thing was just a fucking, like, public stunt to see, like, just, honestly.
Publicity stunt.
Yeah. Guys, this person is really bad. Come join our group and server.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug my group right there in the document, just so you know. Just
so
letting you know, by the way.
Yeah, it's like flashing. It's like LeBron flashing his like fucking like jersey shirt.
Neon sign.
Get on top of the bus. We got World War Z this shit.
Fucking neon sign. Join here, by the way. Oh.
Hold the space bar, motherfuckers. Oh shit.
They shooting.
And one last thing I want to say. This should be the last thing. Should keyword, right? It's really mind-boggling. I even have to do this shit. But hey, Roblox. I want you guys to look in deployment again. Same people who provided the evidence. Not saying the same people who made the document, but the people who provided the evidence for most of it made this video, bro. But I'm the Nazi, right?
Yeah, who's trying to EFP, bro? Who's trying to EFP?
Guys, what happens if I replace Noobic with the N-word?
No, don't do that, dude. Don't do that.
Wait. Oh
dude, don't do no, dude, don't do that, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's already been done. Oh no.
Oh, my bad. All right, here for the people trying to outreach to me, other stuff like that. I know I got banned from the W server. I'll talk with them about it.
What?
Let me just content and social.
Wait, guys, why is the spawn cult thing on the document, but there's a spawn point on this video?
All right, I turned on my direct messages for the Noobic Stratocracy server, so if you want to DM me now.
They conflate that pagan fucking cult with Telemon, peace be upon him, his word,
Yes.
I'll be honest, I don't know how they got shit so wrong. We're not Nazis or anything like that. We're actually just indoctrinating people into spawnism.
Bro, like noobs, the
that's
fucking
bad.
farthest thing from Nazis, bro. Like we're yellow. Come on.
Dude,
Hey, like
exactly.
Asian
We're
people?
more like
we all look
Japanese.
My
the
Asian people?
Dude, we're like
kill
Korean
you
or something,
both.
dude.
Dude, no, we're like the Japanese Empire. Like,
I'm gonna kill you both.
Oh, give me some
All right,
sushi.
just being rising.
dude, the rising sun, dude.
Yo. No.
Is that a black sun?
Dude.
I saw a screenshot
Worse-
in Noob Talk
worse than
that
Hitler.
said Gallant was grooming the LGBTQ to be Nazis.
They are, dude. They really are. Like, what do you mean?
Hey, they were
Let's get
already like
fact
that
check
when
on
they
this.
joined. They were already like that when they joined.
Are not allowed to mix with Nubics. Good one.
Is he
Oh no,
Stennis?
that's just
wow.
like the Roblox World War.
Isn't there a
This is ignoring
screenshot
that
saying
guy.
that GSA got a
Oh, okay,
180-page document on them?
Yeah, it's true.
Because they're
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know this about the Row Intel community, but they're all horrible people. Don't trust anyone from Row Intel communities, especially the SCPF Row Intel or the World War II Row Intel communities, because those ones are known to dox people, swat people, send pizzas to people's houses. They're horrible people. But it seems like the guy who owns GSA is I don't know. If you look at his groups, dude, it's actually so corny. He leads a group called Oblivion. Some SCP group, bro.
What a miserable
Always the
event to have a sense of control over your life.
It's a police group too, bro.
Also, you guys should probably save a copy of the document. That's what I would do.
Dude, I want to make like.
Yeah, keep it for old time's sake.
Guys, I'm gonna download the document.
Alright.
Also, dude, the document
Hey.
is genuinely like the worst English I've ever seen. Like it was like it looks like it was written by like a 12-year-old dude. Like they put no thought into it at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
fucking or a Romanian dude.
We've been talking about this doc for like 3 goddamn, maybe 4 hours, maybe 4 fucking hours. Do we want to go out and fucking do something?
Dude, we should invade the W.
Gonna go out and do fucking homework, bro. What do you
Dude,
mean?
let's go to the W, dude. Let's raid the W.
Hey, before we leave, change noob talk to hashbound talk, low key.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
While you're at it, make sure you spam the hashbound gif.
One
The
of
moment
the
you get out off the stage,
Wait,
dog,
Gallon,
you gotta,
wait,
like,
Gallon, look at your DMs. Hold on.
I just got online and I'm hearing that Spawnism is bad. Is this true?
Gallon, look at your
Yeah.
DMs, bro.
Yeah, we're shutting down
Somebody get
NMC.
Lupit up here, man. Get Lupit.
Telemon is the only true one prophet.
Dude, I really love grooming kids and just, being astonished, Let's just release a document for no fucking reason.
Thank you, Tom and Victor. Thank you for the words, Tom and Victor.
Welcome,
Listen, alright? The most important shit from this document so far is that Gallantri is apparently only a medium level threat. What are your thoughts about this, right? Because we're power scaling. We're power scaling all of Newcom.
Wait, let Warrior speak.
Alright, listen. Yeah, what?
I work.
There was an accusation against Gallant that he was involved with the doxing thing. The lore with that is, I told the guy who said this.
The lore?
Don't go on about it to him, because he's a knower now. But basically, Gallant was okay. So the doxing thing, that's between me, by the way, and Vexa and Tavil and Irakis and if I recall correctly, and maybe 1 or 2 other people. Basically, if that Gallant was invited, so those people I just mentioned, they're in a group chat. Gallant was briefly invited to that group chat. Just him telling me this, by the way. I wasn't there. I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but like, just so you know, that group chat he was briefly invited to for like less than a minute, and he was only there long enough to like note down a couple names, and then later on he told me, my memory's kind of hazy with the timeline, but he told me at some point like after the doxing, if I recall correctly, and he with that friend group like only to try to keep an eye on them and like forewarn me of like any activity between them and like fucking with my docs. So yeah, just had to bring that up because that's like a really big accusation. So that's all. Let it be known.
By the way, anybody involved with that is long gone from this community.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Facts. Security is taken more seriously here than Roblox takes their own security.
And that's dead ass, by the way.
Website.
That is
That is dead ass.
Really, you know for a fact that's not a very high bar, but hey,
No, I know it's not a high bar, but we're doing better than Roblox. That's something, right?
For a company, that's a fucking high bar.
Yeah,
Real quick,
we're
before I
doing better
end
than
this
$1 billion.
Hey, look at Noob Talk.
Hey, please. Noob Pro Hacker. That's funny. Anyways, all right. So, actually, that shouldn't be a thing because that actually like makes you like that's so stupid, bro.
That does not put him in a good light, bro. Don't be pushing.
That does not put me in a good light. Thanks. Anyways, before I end this stage, I will say this. The only thing am I like partaking for since someone asked me my DMs. The only partaking in it that I've done in any light in regard to like neo-Nazism and actual hate is probably me saying like the hard art and me posting like some like dog whistle, a couple of dog whistle videos, some shit like that. Like yes, I have posted like different like dog whistle Nazi videos, edgy humor, right? I'm not gonna
Scroll on
fucking lie
TikTok
about
for
that
5
shit, right?
minutes. You find
But
worse, by the way.
do you think? But do you
Stan.
think that I actually have hate in my heart? That you actually believe? No, I don't. That is
He's
quite
actually
literally
he's
the
actually
only thing
YouTube.
that I would say that I have done. It is the only thing I have done. I've not actually partaken in like the genuine fucking like harassment or belittling or something like. Again, it's fucking mind-boggling, right? If that answers any one of you guys, I know that answers one person question, but I feel like a lot of different other people were talking about it. But yeah, again, slander thing. I gotta go to a different VC. Have fun. You guys can think of it as your own way.
Did we get?